Yeah, we would like to talk about Tesco, Daniel, Magnus, Marcus, and Michael. And the first thing is history, Tesco's history. And Tesco was founded in 1919 by Jack Coham from a market stall in London's East End. And over the years, their business has grown, and they now operate in 13 countries around the world, employ over 500,000 people, and serve more than 2 million customers every week. They have always been focusing on providing the best shopping experience for their customers, and they still do. Tesco now has more than 215,000 employees in almost 1.8 thousand UK stores alone. Tesco are also UK single biggest private employer, and Tesco estimated profit in 2006 were £2 billion. And the reason Tesco is so big today is because of their prices and because they literally sell everything you need. Then I will talk about Tesco's development, and Tesco really wanted to get on the American market, especially Californian and just USA in general. But before they got on the market, they wanted to know their customers. So they got a guy named Tim Mason to study the average American customer for 2 years, and just to know what the American shopper wants. And he did that. Yeah, and that really shows how dedicated they are to providing the best experience for the customers and knowing the customers. Another thing they did is that they started a partnership with Dignity, and then they got some club cards so that their customers could get percentage of the full price. And then we got product ranges, and Tesco are almost selling everything, but their main income is from food. Where they are selling low and high budget groceries. They are selling and producing their own designer label clothing, and Tesco are also selling petrol, and they have done that since 1974, and were the first supermarket in UK to do so. In 1991, Tesco had become the country's largest independent petrol retailer. They offer 11 financial products as well. And these products could, for an example, be travel insurance and banking to a car, etc. And that's pretty much it. They have a really wide assortment, but yeah.
Yes, and then I would like to talk about Tesco's store format. And first of all, Tesco has 4 different store formats which are designed to suit the 3,000 different products that Tesco offers their customers. The first store format is called the Express format, then we have the Metro format, and then the Compact format, and last we have the Superstore format. Then a little bit more about the Express and Metro format. The Express format, this format combines a petrol forecourt and a store stocking with a range of 1,400 products. And on the screen we can see a figure of the petrol forecourt here, and in the back we have the store stocking. The Metro format, this format is located in the prime high street sites, and this Metro format offers different kind of products which are selected to attract town center shoppers, which is also shown on the screen. And last we have the Compact format and the Superstore format. And first of all, the Compact format. This format are designed to offer the range of Tesco Superstore products and services just on a smaller basis. Then we have the Superstore format, and this is the real deal. This format have to attract many customers by offering several different products with a service and top.
I would like to talk about international expansion. And Tesco is a big company, and they have expanded in 13 countries, and they plan to take on their big American competitor Walmart. Tesco has stores in Asia, Europe, and Tesco is the market leader in UK with a market share of 13%. The 13 countries Tesco has expanded to are China, India, Malaysia, South Korea, and Thailand. And I don't want to mention all of them. Tesco's competitors. Tesco is the #1 retailer in UK and one of the biggest retailers in the world. The only retailers that are bigger than Tesco are Walmart and Carrefour. Walmart is bigger than Carrefour, Metro, and Tesco combined. Walmart is so much bigger than the other retailers, and they have 2.2 million employees. Walmart is the #1 retailer in Canada and Mexico, and has operations in Asia, Africa, Europe, and Latin America. Carrefour is also one of the biggest retailers in the world, but behind Walmart and Tesco. Carrefour operates in more than 10,600 stores under various banners, including hypermarkets, supermarkets, and formerly convenience stores, and cash and carry outlets in more than 30 countries in Europe, Latin America, and Asia. In France, Carrefour has 4,700 stores and is the retailer's largest market.
Yeah, and then about the target group, and we would say that Tesco's target group are very large. It's simple. When a company offers about 3,000 different products, then your target group automatically would be large. We would say that Tesco target group is everyone who can go to a supermarket and buy different items.
Yes, and I would like to talk about the SWOT analysis. Yes, and the strength that Tesco has is that they have 6,784 stores worldwide, and they operate in 14 different countries. They are a very powerful brand, and they offer over 3,000 different products. They are the lead on the UK market, and their online service is very good as well. Their weakness is that some of the retail formats in certain countries have not performed as well as expected. Opportunities that Tesco has is new advertising stances to expand to other countries, and opportunity to grow online shopping, and maybe do this private label market. Threats that Tesco has is that Walmart will take over the market in the UK, and the branding of Walmart in the UK will increase. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Thank you, Detlef, and thank you for your time.